Oh yeah, let me set my shit stuff. Subscriber for at least a minute. Yeah. What's up, Andre King? What's up, homie? Another day in paradise, brother. Another day in paradise. What you got going, bro? You at your urn? My urn has been made today. Yes, sir. My urn has been made today, my brother. Yeah, we were just doing a 48 hour after this is the 48 hour after the 15th. There was a lot of people on these hold on, I got 40 seconds, Andre, before I start talking about what I'm talking about on here. But thank you though for joining the live stream, brother. Give me 10 more seconds and I'm gonna explain what I got going on my title. I can't go back to work till my doctor. That's right, bro. You told me that. So you just chilling, huh? Okay. So you do know July the 15th, YouTube issued out, some changes that they were going to be doing. One of the changes had something to do with the kind of content that I create and put on my channel, which is reaction videos. So there was this individual who was happy that YouTube was about to start banning some of these situations. So, long story short, my channel passed. There had been no strikes. There have been no dollar changes, AdSenses. It had jumped from a green dollar to a yellow dollar. Well, YouTube let me make it. So when they let me make it, I said, okay, I'm going to give them 48 hours. It's been 48 hours, brother, since I posted the July 15th video. I hadn't taken anything down, bro. YouTube still didn't push the dollars up. I only done made $2 in the last day. But at the same time, in the meantime, we posted it. Now, challenge or chill. I don't want people to think when I'm not making nothing or not on here doing this and that, I don't want them to think, oh, we ran him off. No, you didn't run shit off. I work a job, bro. I have a real job in real life. I'm just getting off of the iron now. The iron has been made, brother. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm jumping on these YouTube streets, getting some of these increments. Now, one thing for two things is for certain. The hate is not against a person whose channel isn't monetized. Bro, don't think I'm high-sizing on you, bro. I'm not going to mention your name. You know who you are. I'm not going to mention your name. Don't think I'm high-sizing on you. You told me that my stuff wasn't content. That's what you told me. You said that ain't content what you doing over there. Well, it passed through the loopholes. How you going to tell YouTube what's not content? How you going to tell them that? How somebody gonna create a video and then you jump up there and say, that's not content? How is that not content? I'm confused. That's like I'm gonna go bring it to a McDonald's level. That's how you working at McDonald's, right? And this is the timer that they gonna put the fries on. And here you come, needing a job like a motherfucker. Go up in there, and instead of just doing the job the way they want it to be done, here you go ready to take over. That's not, you put the fries on 5 minutes, not 4.5. What? Bro, look, the handbook say this. That's what time the timer go off. When that timer go off, I'm pulling them fries up out of there. But that's not the right way. That's not how you cook fries. That's not the right way. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, though. You're going to shut your mouth and do it. Well, in this case, you can't do it for whatever reason. So I create a video and I put it up. All you doing is taking someone else's video and then you're doing that. That's not content. That's not content. And when July 15 roll around, they're going to stop that. Hey, brother. Hey, I'm just saying. And I didn't get on here and jump and make a video about it on the 15th. I said we're going to give, it take 48 hours for anything to be processed. Two business days. It's been 2 business days. Okay? Your time. Not mine yet. 5 o'clock, the day over with. That's 48 hours for the second day. It's 5 o'clock on that East Coast. Yes, sir. You know how I know that? No, it ain't 5 o'clock yet. And in 2 hours, it'll be 48 hours. Or 3 hours. It's 1 o'clock here. So it's 3 o'clock where you at. All right, it's 3 o'clock where you at, brother. In 2 hours, the banks is closed. Processing places are closed. Oh, damn, my fault. I'm supposed to be, goddamn it, yeah. Just hear the message for my boy. Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. What's up? So I can't pronounce that. Puff, man, everything is content. Thank you. Nahid. Nahid. You know what I mean, brother. Bruh, I'm going to tell you about that on the why I'm not earning situation. Good looking out, too, on that Smirk TV, because I'll be asking a nigga the same thing. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday, and you're not earning? Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. You do know the kind of work I do, right? You do know that. This is what we got going on here in America, where I'm at. Rain, my brother. The ground is too wet. The ground is too wet. When you lay in asphalt, we can be working right now because the rain has stopped, but it's some more rain supposed to be coming through, and that rain, they don't want to be loading up trucks, and then we get caught with all those trucks with all those tons of asphalt on it, and it start raining, and we can't continue to work, and that's a waste of asphalt. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of hours on the clock, paying truck drivers and workers just to stand around. Another rain cloud come. We get started on the process. So now, once we get started on the road, we got to go ahead and get that road there, because when we leave, people got to ride on that road, and we don't need nobody tires getting messed up and shit. Long story short, I only worked 5.5 hours today. I got to work at 6. I got off at 11:30, and that was only because it started raining. So I got 5.5 hours today. I need an hour and a half to get overtime, and I got to work tomorrow, Lord's willing, you know. But I save increments from the checks before, because on rainy days, you got to have your dollars put up. And I got some PTO days too. So if I need to use, I can throw 2 days on the check, a day or two. So I might throw a day for today, and then if it rain tomorrow, I'll throw a day for tomorrow. So I'll have well over my 40. I'll be damn near close to 50. To be honest with you, for me to survive in life, all I need is 30 hours a week. So anything over 30 hours a week from what I get, I'm straight. I can make it. I can survive. I base my lifestyle on 30 hours a week. So if I don't get my full 40, at least I know, I know I can survive off of 30. And anything under 30, I'm guaranteed 30. Because I've been there at this company for 3 years. They start you off with guaranteed 15, and then it's 5 years after. Well, yeah. So I'm not guaranteed 30. I'm guaranteed 25 hours. If I don't work all week long, I'm guaranteed a 25-hour check. So I said, I know I'm always going to work 5 hours out of a 5-day week. Then I can work on the weekends and clean trucks if I want to. So it's always an earn to be made, brother. My whole goal is, you need to make 100 a day. And if I can make 180 a day, before the taxes situation. That's good. But my goal is $100 a day, every day. On Saturdays and Sundays, you always earning even when you think you're not earning. Yeah. And see, I find myself always into stuff. It could be a quick hustle, a fishing competition. Who catch the most fish, we get 100. Or whatever's in the pot. I've been doing that lately. It's fun. Sports betting. You know what I'm talking about? And then, well, other things off camera. But you always earning, bro. Don't waste no days. The goal for me is I can live off of $700 a week. That's $100 a day. You got to make that happen, though. You got to make that happen. And I don't have a mom and dad that I run to and I can go live with and all this and that. I can't argue with a man who live with his mom and don't have no major responsibilities. Ain't got no kids. Stay with your mom. You know what I'm saying? Just, gifted. Because who don't want to live for free? You know what I'm saying? But it teaches you how to be a man. Try to be a man, Justin. You got to go out there, Justin, and you got to get it, brother. You got to get it, man. And you definitely can't be arguing with a man who gets on his own. We're not equals. And that's not high sizing, but that's just being realistic. Brother, we are not equals at all. It's impossible for us to be equals. I'm arguing like we arguing in a high school locker room or something. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James scored the most points. And this, bro, that's that kind of argument. That's the kind of person that I argue with people like you that live with their mothers, don't have any responsibilities. Those are the kind of arguments. Bro, you still a child to me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, you ain't fully got it. Because if you got it, you definitely would know that there's no beef between me and you. The hate comes within you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You too busy trying to take over something when you can create your own situation. I never understood it. Never for the life of hell, I never understood it. Everything is content. Okay. Nah, we don't retract messages, Low Mexico. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Y'all show hitting the brother up. I'm finna start taking some of these calls. Just don't say nothing stupid. You need a minute to be a subscriber to say on here. That's it. Subscribe, say a minute, speak. Or you can give me a call, 601-476-4465. Yeah. But the point of the video was July the 15th, YouTube sent out these messages talking about what they was going to start cracking down on. Moral to the story. A lot of people said, man, his channel finna get taken. Well, not a lot of people, but two in particular people. One, I can't argue with no more. He lives with his mother, no major responsibilities. Channel isn't even monetized. So, what's the argument? Second, Mr. Well, hold on, bruh. Is this the real one? Because I don't see no goddamn blue wrench. Hold on now. I need to see something. Hold on. God damn it. Oh, yeah. This the first time you done been back over here, bruh. Yeah, now this the first time when we debated that Saturday night or some shit when we got into it. But yeah, I forgot I even did it. I was in my feelings, nigga. But you got it back, bro. This the first time you been over here. Salute, bro. I ain't doing shit. Goddamn. It started raining, so shit. I ain't getting number 5.5 hours. I ain't too long just getting in. I had to go to the dollar store and get all kind of shit. No, my vape bag. Yeah. But I was just telling, it's just, who I'm talking about. The dude talking about some goddamn July the 15th on some shit. And I said I gave it 48 hours. It's July the 17th. When 5 o'clock East Coast roll around, the day over with. At least when I was in the county jail, they stopped counting the day at 5 p.m. So we on these YouTube streets. And God damn it, hey, yeah, 48 hours to pass. And they were business days. This wasn't over the weekend shit. This was some business days. Oh, I'm gonna check that out because what I got on here, 38%. Yeah, this ain't no long live. I'm finna get off of here and charge. I'm finna get off of here and charge this phone up and give me something to eat, bro. Take me a shower and lay the fuck down for a minute. But you know I keep these YouTube streets rolling. I'm always on somebody's block. Hey, what y'all got going? Oh, yeah, y'all ain't doing shit. Hey, what y'all got? Who cooked? Oh, yeah. And I ain't see that video. You was talking about a certain individual earlier about something hanging out or whatever the case was. I was like, God damn. But yeah, some people I'm proud of though, bro, on getting their channels up to their 1,000. Cause I know that certain individual right there. Shout out to that lady. That certain individual right there. She grabbed her shit out the mud, bro. Oh, you seen it? It took her a minute, but goddamn, she got it. She got it, and she wasn't on there on no lusting. At least from in a month's time, I might watch one video, and I ain't really watching the whole thing because I click on it, and if it ain't like 81 South Show, DJ Academics, if it's just like a regular, YouTuber, if I can't interact with you on your channel, then I ain't even gonna be over there. I'm sorry. So that person got me blocked. So I don't. I click it to say okay, got to click, and a view hopefully, and then get up out of there. I don't even go in there because click, and then a person will probably be subliminally saying some shit on you, and you can't even respond. That's what gets me. Not being able to respond to a person talking shit about you. I hate that. What up, ATL? Tell what's up? You on the iron? I know you got to be on the iron. You got to be on the iron. This is a lunch break for you, probably. Man, you know Scar in the Woods is from North Carolina, ATM Tim. That's crazy, bro. I know 3 YouTubers on this internet, bro, from North Carolina, bro. Cuddy, Tim, and Scar in the Woods, bro. He in North Carolina right now. Nah, bro, the rain. Let me show you. Cause I had to just show somebody. They think you ain't earned. Nah, bro. Started raining, bro. We couldn't put no asphalt out. We worked a half a day. Yeah, we worked a half a day. It wasn't even, what was it? Yeah, it was a half a day. 11:30. 6 to 11:30. That's 5.5 hours. We usually work 11 hours a day. Shit, you know how that is, bro. But yeah. Scar, North Carolina. Yeah. Scar. Yep. Sure damn is. Scar from North Carolina, bro. He in North Carolina right now. He in North Carolina right now as we speak, brother. Shit, that shit tripped me out. He said, y'all, I'm in North Carolina. If anybody can help and this and that. My P.O. box is this. He gave his P.O. box and shit. I was like, man, dude, I can't help you, bro. Bro, that man had a GoFundMe set up in December. He had 13. Now listen to this number. This ain't 1,300. The man had $13,000 in his GoFundMe, bro. And it was in December the 9th. That's when he got it. He got his money. The man turned around, bro, and check this out. This is what pissed me off with him. The man gonna say, y'all, you know I don't do holidays. Now this was back in February. Y'all know I don't do holidays, man. Yeah, but I appreciate everybody who GoFunded that in December. I didn't take it as a Christmas gift. I don't do holidays. I took it as I was just doing something good. I was like, okay, yeah, you took it like you was just doing something good, but bro, you fool around, you missing the point, Scar. I'm talking about if y'all could just help me get to that number And I would he said, if y'all can help me get to that number, I can get back on the horse and keep riding. And I was like, bro, December, you had 13 grand. Okay. You're broke in February. You still living in the woods, buying little pieces of plyboard, the Tic Tac. So you really so you didn't take that as a gift to get on your feet. You took that as, hey man, this is gonna keep coming. That's how you took it, Scar. You took it like that was gonna keep coming. I'm like one of them little roaches that just pop out when you got company. Nigga ain't seen a roach in months, and all of a sudden one just pop out and just scatter real quick. I'm like one of them, nigga. See, cause I'm gonna be one of them YouTubers that, hey nigga, I'm pulling your car. I'm gonna cause visual people views on you, nigga. And people gonna see that game. They gonna see that game. Now you still gonna have something that's gonna donate, like that lady you was staying with. You still gonna have some people that feel sorry for you and take you in. But it don't take long. These women ain't stupid. These women, you think you just moved off the street to go stay with a woman and she gonna take care of you, bruh? Well, why wasn't there a man there in the first place? Ask yourself that. Because a sorry ass motherfucker like you that came and left. It's been several of them. She can't find the right one. And dick ain't good enough for a woman no more. A woman don't give a fuck about no dick no more. Boys, they got so many toys to play with. It's they not studying a man. You gotta be able to do something them toys can't do, like pay some bills. Yeah, you got a dick, nigga, but you gotta pay some bills, bro. Ain't no woman that fed up for no man. And if they are any, that's just because they want their one. They want their one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want me one man. I don't want to be alone in this world. I put up with his shit. You might find them, but you know what about them? They're already taken. A woman who just want a man is already taken, bro. Trust me. They not running around free. Even the ugliest of the ugliest. And that woman you showed, she was a little hefty little bastard. She could have beat your ass in there when you caught yourself talking shit to her. You don't keep the camera on the little box. Boy, stop. If you already have partially showed it, show the whole damn thing. She punked you and that cop said, yeah, you can go down to the motel down at the downtown. Oh, okay, that's real cute, man. That's real cute. Look at Scar, bro. Hey, Scar, you a trick, bro. I had faith in you, though, boy. You had 13 grand back in December. I could see if you bought a bunch of shit that made sense, like a vehicle, got you some, like, I could see if you got up out the woods. It should have been scarred the apartment, scarred in the house, scarred. You keep your scar, but change the fucking ending, brother. You gonna ride that to the end. Oh, I'm scarring the woods, man. I mean, you guys send me money. I live in the woods. I show you how to live outside. Don't nobody want to see how it feels to live outside, boy. You stupid. Shut up, boy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, see, the thing about him though, Tim. What's up, Turbo boy? 45, 90. See, the thing about him, Scar. I mean, Tim. Scar he's rebellious. He's not going to follow no rules. He said it before. He takes a medication. I forget what he said that medicine is. He has an attention to span order. He said it. He said he's on medication and shit like that. I mean, he said it. But I don't need that stuff, man. I don't need it. I just see, this is my medicine. Weed. He's substituting his medication for weed, and it's causing him he can't keep a job. Now, what he did with 13,000, I don't know. But you ain't, bro, weed is cheap. You're not smoking up $13,000 worth of weed from December to February. You're not doing it. He ain't smoking. He was on YouTube too much not to smoke to say he's sitting around all day smoking. It's his videos. He never even lit up a blunt, but he's going live every day for hours. So unless he's just getting off of there, you would have to literally every time you put a blunt out, light up another one, and you have to be giving it away. $13,000 for seven. It was 7 weeks, bro. You're spending over $1,000 a week on what, bro? What? You gotta explain that, bro. Before anybody send that nigga a dime over there, he gotta explain, bro, what you do with the 13? Because you know what he told me? Well, not me, but the people who watch him. This nigga said, "You see what I built?" And he's showing a little shack. Nigga, you got 4 pieces of plywood, a bucket, and a half of a mattress. And you said that you spent $13,000 on that? You ain't got a new pair of shoes, nigga. I look at everything. Them same shoes you wearing, you wore that before the GoFundMe was put up. I got 2 dogs, man, Tyson and Rocks. Man, fuck them dogs. Now, you know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I like dogs. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. But fuck them dogs. Get your feet, your dogs, into a house. It ain't but a house. It don't even have to be a house, Scar. He bought a vehicle, he said. The motherfucker tore up on him now, about a month ago. So your vehicle didn't last a year. You bought a piece of shit. And that ain't gonna cost you no $13,000. You probably spend $1,000 for that truck. Scar, did you help somebody? Cause you damn sure ain't never gave nothing to nobody in your chat. You can tell a man that ain't never gave nothing in life by if you even get donated one time to somebody out here, it'll show that at least you have a giving heart. But if you never gave a dime off your channel and you making money off your channel, bro, you wrong, bro. 13 gay, only 7 weeks, bro. 7 weeks. Where am I? I'm in America, brother. I'm in America. You sure spamming that, ain't you? But yeah, man, 13 racks, bruh. 13 racks in 7 weeks. And it probably was gone before that. Because up until February, I know what he was saying in December. I mean, I know he got it December the 9th. And if I ain't mistaken, I remember New Year's, he was saying, y'all, I'm not starting this New Year's off good, man, but we're going to keep pushing. And I'm like, what? Didn't about 2-3 weeks ago you had 13 racks? He didn't say the number until that live when he broke up with that girl. He just kept saying, y'all, that money in that GoFundMe, and that's for this, and that's for that. But he finally gave that number out. Nigga, you had 13,000, and he played it like it was nothing. It was only $13,000, you guys. I mean, I appreciate the love and this and that, man. But I didn't know it was a gift. I thought it was something I was doing. Like I'm scarring the woods. I'm showing you guys day to day how to live in the woods. Nigga, what? They gave you that money to help you get on your feet. You took it like, this is how you live in the woods. Hey, y'all just keep sending me money. Don't worry about what I'm doing with the money. Crack! I mean, don't worry about what I'm doing with the money. Meth! Don't worry about what I'm doing with the money. Pussy! It's all kind of shit running through the Scar head. He got ADHD. And he's a little rebellious bastard. Little renegade. Little bad little one of these little sorry ass YNs. The man got into it with the folks at his job because he couldn't bring his dogs up there and tie his dogs up outside at the job. Come on, bro. What kind of hood shit is that? And y'all peep this out. This is the crazy part. What state are you in? I'm in Mississippi. Peep this out. This is the crazy part. The nigga mama live in her car. Mom Scar in the car. Scar mom in the car. We're gonna give her a name, y'all. And we ain't high sizing. These people choose to be in the position they in. So if you choose to do something that is frowned upon, okay, then what the fuck? Now they gonna try to hit you with this. Human beings are the only people that speak upon what their eyes see. No woman has ever said, he's ugly, I'm gonna make him my baby daddy. they're going off of looks. Do you think a dog? That's how I know we're intelligent. So don't act like a animal and get talked about in a different species that you're acting like a species below us. An animal don't look at another animal and say, I'm about to mate with this. Oh, that's a fine ass Rottweiler. You think a nice, beautiful German Shepherd lady dog is going to say, I'm not finna have sex? No, they go off of their feelings when they feel in the mood. Scar, I can see shit. I ain't going off of just feelings, bro. I see shit and I can read like, no, bro, I see, and it helps me feel that you are in a position, Scar, to where you're doing this on purpose. And it's starting to look like a scam. You had to say so many times on that last live, well, that live before, that, and I mean, people just keep saying I'm scamming when I'm not even seeing nobody saying that. I ain't heard nobody say Scar scamming. They not even in his chat. He be having hundreds of people in his chat. Ain't not one person. I'm sitting there looking. Scar, what you talking about? Ain't nobody saying nothing about scam. I'm the only one said you scamming, and I know you ain't seen me. I ain't in your live saying you scamming. I did a video about it, but then nobody see that shit. But probably 200 people. You got 60,000 subscribers, Scar. Then you said you only made $1,000 in the last 3 months on YouTube. Scar, stop playing. You didn't got 3 times as much views as me, and I've seen $800 on YouTube in the last 3 or 4 months. Well, 7 is some change. I know you didn't seen over $1,000, Scar. Come on, stop. I didn't seen almost 1,000. I'm $300 away from making $1,000 on YouTube in the last 3-4 months. And you talking about all you made was $1,000 in the last 3-4 months. Stop playing, Scar. So you over there talking to a bunch of people that don't know the numbers on YouTube. See, I know how many views you need to get in order to what you need to see. I can figure it out. Other people don't know what the fuck. They think you get 100 views. Oh, you're seeing money. Nah. Man, Scar, you stop, bruh. Because, see, you embarrassing the people. See, they called me a flip-flop because I first did a video about Scar. I was inspired by his journey and his ability to feel comfortable enough to explain his situation on camera to people on there. And I watched this channel super grow overnight. Scar's channel grew up overnight, bro. I ain't saying I ain't, cause when I did a reaction to it, I got over 1,000 views on that video, and I was like, damn. So people knew him. He was in the algorithm. So I'm watching him grow. He had like 1,900. He had like a little over 1,000 subscribers when I seen him. And literally in 2 weeks, Scar had 30,000 subscribers. He's at 60 something now, and that was that was back in November, December. That was back in December. Yeah, y'all, that weather bad out there. I hear the lightning and thunder. See, we would have been loading trucks and it would have been a waste of money. Lightning and thunder. Yeah, Scar. People called me a flip-flop, bro, because I initially did a video and I was taking up for you. And then somebody put me on game about you, Scar. They said that man isn't really homeless. That man stays with a person. And then I peeped game how you was just staying in this lady backyard. I said, man, and then you got into it with her. Now you said, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. See, I was sleeping in the bed with them, and so let me know. I told you. I said, man, you sleeping in the house off camera, but on the camera making people look like that's what you do. See, you scamming, Scar. You scamming, Scar. You a scam artist. You lazy. You not gonna work. You're in North Dakota. Oh, okay, salute to North Dakota. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, man, Scar, you wrong, bruh. You wrong, bro. I don't fit them the kind of people that I go at on this internet, bruh. Scammers. Panhandling YouTubers. Those the people that I go at, bro. You're gonna buy a phone, pay a phone bill just to get on the internet and beg people. Come on, bruh. Then the way you got fired from your job, that's when I definitely start looking at you crazy. I was out like, bro, how are you gonna sit up here? How are you gonna sit up here and get mad at the job because you didn't have the tools? Do you think I'm about to go to a company? If ATM Tim is still in here, what's up, Keanu Scott? If ATM Tim is still up in here, ATM Tim, you're an electrician. If you ever go to a different job or a different job, if you go to apply for an electric company, you're gonna go up there with your tool belt, with your main accessory tools that you know you need to use. If a chef comes into a restaurant at one of those high fancy restaurants and he says he got his culinary art skills and this and that, he can do this, he can do that. He's gonna go up there at least with a butter knife on him. I mean, come on, I've seen guys come with their little layout roll. They got all the knives, the pair, just everything. And real people, when you go to a profession, a job, and then you go into these facilities, don't go in there empty-handed. Bro, you're not going to go to school at least without a pencil. Come on, you never go nowhere without nothing. You just walk in there with some jogging shorts on, a muscle shirt, say, hey, man, with two dogs hanging behind you. Hey, I'm scarred, man. Hey, I need to tie my dogs up and I need to work. I like to build things. I can build. Okay, you're doing something simple. You're installing windows for a window company. You get mad at these people? And you told 3 stories. You said the first story was you was at work just trying to do your job, and they kept asking you about your YouTube channel. People kind of know you out there. Then you said it was another time about your dogs. They wouldn't let you keep your dogs up there, and you snapped. And then you said the other time was when I went to the job, I didn't have no tools, and so they had an attitude with me and stuff. I said, damn. So I'm putting all 3 stories together. You went up there unexperienced, and they seen it, and now they can't just fire you because you can file unemployment. They got to have a reason to fire you now on these jobs. So that's when people like you get like, yeah, I go to the job and I'm gonna make them fire me. No, they made you fire yourself. They made you do something to where you couldn't work there no more, and that way they wouldn't have to pay you unemployment. These jobs will let you blow up on them now, and you lost your job. And another reason, the first thing you did when you lost your job, you went to the sorry, y'all. All these notifications. You went to the first thing when you did when you lost your job, you went to the woods, you rolled the wood, and you sat there on camera smoking. Man, guess what just happened, man? And then you calmed down. And see, I like my job. No, you just needed to hit some weed. That's what you call an addict, a fiend. That's not an addict. That's a fiend. An addict is a person that just got to have it. A fiend is a person. Well, it's about the same. But a fiend is a motherfucker who can't go to work and work without doing their drug. Bro, you can't wait till you get off to smoke a blunt. Man, so you can't deal with society without a drug. That's basically what you're telling me. You can't deal with society without a drug. Working is a society. I don't care if you're independent and working, you got to get out there and network. Man, I can't do anything with that. But yeah, so you're running into other things, calling themselves networking. And all y'all doing is petty hustling. That's it. Surround yourself with people who don't need a substance to get shit done. Hey, what's up, Toes Trucking? I'm doing good. How you doing, Toes Trucking? I'm still here. No tools. They'll send you home. Well, this particular job, they didn't send you right away home. People were letting them use their tools. So I don't know if tools was coming up. It became a problem with the tools because he said that guy came up to him about his hammer or some shit. Say, hey man, give stuff back the way it's given to you. Hey man, what do you mean, man? You let me use your shit. I'm like, Scar, do you hear this? Like, Scar, and this is what you do, Scar. You turn the video on live, beg, ridiculous. Get off the internet and go back and watch your videos, nigga. Sober. Go back and watch your videos sober and see how you really acting. And then flip yourself around and see if you was somebody looking at you And would you help that person? Would you help you? Would you help you? And then you might be rebellious and say, yeah, help me, of course. Well, why aren't you? Because I would have lied about the GoFundMe thing. But now, because you can see it. Apparently, he said go on some GoFundMe page or some shit, and you can see the GoFundMe he got set up for him. I don't know how to do all that shit. But yeah, he can't lie the number. Good deal, Miss Toast Truck, and I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing all right myself. Another day in paradise. Yeah, another day in paradise. So after the 15th, 48 hours after the July 15th, YouTube notices PughTube TV still channel up and running. I have made $2 since the last time I showed y'all. It's not a lot, but it's something. $2 on YouTube. I don't think it's $2 out here in the real world. No, I gotta, that's for an edit. My brothers are doing everything for me today. That's what's up. Wow, that's what's up. It's good to have big brothers or brothers around to do all the hard shit. All right, this is what I'm looking at. This is where I'm at. So that's where I'm at. It was 44 and some change time I showed it, which was 3 days ago. I made $2 in 3 days, so I'm making a little under $1 a day on YouTube. It's all good for business. But this is what I've made so far this year. In January, I made $121. From January to that March, I made another 160. From March all the way into that June, I made 137. So right now I'm at 603. So this is all I've made so far. I've collected these checks already. This is the one that's almost in the, this is where it need to be. I need to make $100. I set that myself. $100. You don't have to set it up to nothing. If you made $3 that month, you can get your $3. But one thing for sure, two things are for certain. I want to set the bar. I like to set a goal to achieve. It helps you get better on whatever you're doing. Like, okay, I don't want to go an extra month without seeing my honey. So let me do what I can do to where I know I can at least make $100. And then now they help you grow on your channel because now you're finding things that's doing more views. You're finding your way when you set a bar. If you ain't setting a bar, you wouldn't give a fuck what it was on. That means you'll just settle for whatever. It's hard to make $100 on YouTube. But I think so far, 3 months out of the year, I done did it. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? And so 4 months I didn't get a check. So I ain't just no big time YouTuber. I don't get a check every month. I might not get a check this month. If I'm making $2 every 2-3 days, that's not good. That's not going. Well, will that get my honey? I need 64. Oh. I need $55 more. I need $55 on YouTube in order to see a check. I need $55 more. I might cheat and do it and just super chat myself $60. If I do that, I can go ahead and meet the threshold because I'm getting my money back. You know what I'm saying? But I can do that. But I like to see what people can. I like to see it off my views on my own. That's what you call setting a bar for your channel. A certain individual thought July 15th my channel was going to be taken down. Now I done made $2 since then. Now, yeah, I understand that. I get it. Y'all don't have to say it. I get it. It's nothing that ain't shit. I get it. But how much have you made the last 3 days on YouTube? Oh, you got to. Do you even know how to get started? I can help more than I can hurt. I try to tell them that, but I can help you at least go live. You need 50 subscribers. I promote your channel for you to get 50 subscribers. That's a jump start. You want 1,000? Oh, okay. I can help you try to get 1,000. That's to do a lot of promoting, because that means I got to go live at least twice a day just promoting your channel to 3,000 of the people that rock with me that'll slowly come in, and I got to tell them, hey man, check his channel out. I got to do that. That takes some work. So call this number, 601-476-4465. I don't have a problem with doing the work. I'm a talker. I get up here and talk. I hadn't stopped talking since I've been on live. You haven't seen no dead air. I can be promoting a person right now to help their channel. We got to talk a number though, because I don't do it, but I can do it. So I don't know the number to help on promoting, because you need 500 subscribers. So I can help you get the 500 subscribers, and you need 4,000 watch hours. That end you got to do yourself. That means you got to be on this motherfucker. Once you're able to go live at 50, then you need to be going live. Once you stop going live, that's when watch hours stop. Watch hours is your live streaming. Once you can go live, now you need 4,000 watch hours. That means people need, with all of you, all the people watching, that you have to have had all these people add up to 4,000 watch hours. That means if you're doing 10-minute videos and you got 10 people looking at that 10-minute video, if 10, 20, so you getting your hours like that. But you got to go live, bro. You got to be on this thing. Got to. You broke your wrist? Damn. When you break your wrist? Today or yesterday? Because you was just live and I seen you. Was your wrist broke when you was live? And I found out they can't cook food. Oh, wow. Wow. Damn. You found out they can't cook, huh? Because they have to cook for you. So their cooking is nasty? Damn, that's funny, though. Toes trucking, that's funny. That's hilarious. But yeah. Yeah, so July 15th has came and gone. No shade, because that's not what we do. I'm not high sizing on nobody. Pew was high sizing. High sizing is thinking that I'm standing over you, looking down on you about something. I'm not high sizing you, brother. I'm just bowing up my chest at you. Like, you're not going to bully me off the internet. You're not going to tell me what I'm doing isn't content. You're not going to make me look like I'm the one that's starting the drama. You're not going to do that. But I just want you, I'm working with you. So I had up a thing, challenge or chill. If you're not challenged, I'm chilling. We ran them off the internet. No. Challenge or chill. You didn't run nothing. Posting, and then another thing. You do not Google a person's net worth or a company that pays and think that that's what it is. Then, if a person has been there for years, whatever the max out is, you can see a start off rate, but you don't know the max out rate. You don't know the raises or bonuses. You don't. That Google network is, whether you Googling a job, what they start you off with, whether you're Googling celebrities' net worth, those numbers are not real. They're not, bro. They're not. A lot of it goes based upon, okay, they can lie to go higher, and you get there and that's not what it is. Or you can go there saying, dang, you guys only starting off with this. Well, in 90 days, you're on the work thing. They looking at you. Anybody that knows, they know. You're going through a probation era on a job, is what that's called. Then they're going to rate you. Then once they rate you, it might be $2 or $3 more than what the such and such to such and such is. it might be $3, $2 or $3 more than what that last one was. Then you look at the years a person put in, the achievements that a person put in, the bonuses that a person has collected. So the message to that is, you can't Google a person's job, see this is what they start you off with. Years then went by since this person been working a job, and you going off of, oh, okay, that's what he's still getting. And then trying to judge in your head how long will it take, because you're used to quarter raises and stuff. You don't know anything about a $2 or $3 raise, a promotion to a certain position which will give you a certain payoff. So you don't know anything about that. Because see, you don't have to work those kind of jobs. You can just pick up a job, any job that's gonna give you a little check to buy snacks and shit, because you live with your mom. I can't argue with a person who lives with their mother. I can't do it. Not gonna do it. Y'all hear that thunder? Oh, let me hear that. It was a little while ago. It did not hurt, so I was still still using it to lift and stuff, because you didn't know. Heavier than a pencil. It was about 1 week ago, and I had fallen out the tractor bucket. It did not hurt very much, so I did not think it was a big deal, and my mom made me go get it checked out. Oh, wow. See, those be those injuries that you get hit, like you get hurt with, and it don't bother you, and then you let time go by. Yeah, I understand. Wow, you went around over a week with a broken wrist and didn't even know it. Wow, okay. But yeah, so when a certain individual, Lil Wayne was doing an interview, they said, Lil Wayne, it says your net worth is such and such, such and such. This is right after Birdman had paid him his 51 million. You see what I'm saying? And time had passed, and systems aren't even updated sometimes. Sometimes the system has to be updated. So anyhow, they said, Lil Wayne, they said that you're worth such and such. He said, is that an insult? And I was like, damn, Wayne, he's like, shit. And that number that they gave out, that was a decent number to be your net worth. He's basically a company himself. So when you Google a company in, the numbers ain't always right. Lil Wayne said, is that an insult? He said, you said it was what? He said, such and such. He said, times that by 10. I said, damn. He said, because, bro, what? Did you just insult me like that? Like, I'm like, yeah. They had to relocate. Ooh, hold on. Let me get that message. They had to re-break it, and they said it might not heal correctly, and if it didn't, they might have to do surgery on it. Wow. Wow, yeah. If it didn't, so they had to re-break it. Oh, what was you doing while they re-broke it? Ah! Shut up. Damn. I'm gonna tell y'all something though, man. If I ever make $1 million, fuck that. If I ever had a GoFundMe up and they gifted me $13,000, now I don't know how long it took him to get that number, but that's when he drew out. I don't know the process of a GoFundMe. But he collected $13,000, and he said, man, y'all, that money was gone by March, man. I mean, it's just things that real life goes, and nothing is ever enough. Nothing is ever enough. And then the people say I'm scamming. I'm not scamming. I don't celebrate holidays. I don't celebrate them. And when you guys gave me that money and back in December, and I didn't take it as it was a gift. I took it as I was just doing what I was doing. I was doing me. I'm Scar. I'm Scar in the woods. I'm like, Scar, I said, this was me on the other end of the thing. And so you can look in the comments and people are saying, people on his ass. Bro, you ran through 13 grand? Then you can see the other black people take, bro, that's 13K, man, you tripping. Then the people like myself, I'm like, sad situation, brother. Sad situation. Because see, Scar, one thing about you, bro, you had me fooled in the beginning. I actually thought Scar was a decent person. And when he found out how much money he can make off of his social media, he took advantage of the people who care. This is the thing I have with that. There might be a person on this internet that really needs help. They'll second guess and overlook that person, the person that can help. They'll second guess that person that really needs help because they dealt with a person like Scar. Scar in a way. He basically running into people who feel sorry for people. And once they find out that they've been scammed, they don't help. Now they come and go. Those people come and go. Because once they done been scammed, they people like me. Man, I don't trust y'all. It's hard for me to send a dime to people because, not because I can do it, or I can't do it. Not because I can't do it, but because I've been burnt. No pun intended toward STD. I've been burnt by people like Scar. And my stupid ass has been burnt more than once. Imagine the people who say, nah, I ain't taking no loss, bruh. And then they fuck around and help. And they're not used to take, they'll never help, bruh. That's why people be all like, man, people don't help out, man, no more. Yeah, because they've been burnt. They've been used. They've been lied to. Like, even if a person can help every day without, even if a person can afford to send you $10 every day for the rest of your life, they gon' know that, bruh, you ain't doing nothing with this. I'm gonna cut you off. Oh, you just did that now because you're broke and you can't help. Bruh, come on. And then don't look back at your Cash App over the last 3 months, 5 months. You've been sending this person money. Don't look back at that Cash App receipt like, what? I done sent this motherfucker $900 in the last 3 months. You know how much money that is every day? That's more than enough just to be given to a motherfucker, not to be doing a damn thing. See, people don't look at the Cash App trade history. They like to look at the last, oh man, you ain't do nothing but that. Nigga, go back and look at it. Because you don't have it now in your face. You looking at it like that money was nothing. But when you think about the number, like over the time limits, you looking like, damn, bro, you gave me almost $1,000 in 3-4 months. And I ain't never met you in life. I can use that 1,000 right now. That's money I could have had in my pocket. Nah, I asked if I could break it. They told me no. Oh, you tough. You tough, man. Toes Trucking. Salute to Toes Trucking, y'all. Y'all check out Toes Trucking channel, man. Y'all check out Andre King's channel. Y'all check out ATM Tim's channel. Salute to Mob Tape. Salute to Mob. Oh, it don't hurt? Oh, okay. You tough. Well, I'm almost at my hour mark, man. Hey, if y'all watch my live to this point, y'all are the true MVP. Yes, sir. Yeah, salute to y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. And all I was just doing was a wellness check on my channel. I didn't know if YouTube had taken it down or not. I don't know. So July the 15th was a day they was going to start cracking down on stuff. I've created videos after the 15th. I said, okay, nothing happened. I said 48 hours has just passed by. Let me do a live on that. And salute to all the channels that are monetized. Salute to all the people who are trying. And y'all keep trying, bruh. Because YouTube got enough money to pay everybody. Nobody has to hate on the next person on here. I've reached that hour mark on this live stream video. I'm about to let y'all go. Peace. I love y'all.